Have you been a sick boy this week? Oh, so sad.
What's up guys, Max here, and it's another exciting day, although this week has been super rough. You can see our house is trashed. Everyone in the family has been sick this week, super sick. Something came through, wiped us out. Today's just gonna be a pretty general, pretty normal day. I gotta take Carol over to see our sponsor. He's going to do a health examination on her. We've had her for about 3.5 weeks. She should be free flying by now. That would be like best case scenario. We had a couple issues. We had a windstorm come through and it really spooked her, and she had some behavioral issues after that. But she seems to be doing pretty good now. Hey, pretty lady. How you doing in there? So on the agenda today is to get Carol out, feed her. We're gonna fly her on the Creance line, and we need to take some pictures with her. This is kind of crazy. You know that first Falconry related video that I put out? That video kind of went like low scale viral and had a lot of interest. Tons of people saw it, a lot of new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I'm really excited to have you. A gal from a news agency contacted me, and she was very interested about our story and kind of like the whole falconry piece of everything, and wanted to write like a little article on it. And I guess she writes an article and then sends it out to a bunch of different news stations like, you know, USA Today and those kinds of places that do the little internet articles. And anyway, so she wants to write like this short piece on Carol and our falconry experience, which is, it's crazy, super exciting. So today we need to take some pictures because the deadline is today. I also need to get her sized for a new hood because her hood is fitting a little bit tight, and that might be irritating her, and so we're gonna try a new hood. I had a lot of interest about her enclosure. This is her mew. Basically, it's a 9x9 by 10.5 shed that I've converted to an enclosure. Still need to grow some grass back in from when we pushed it into the corner there. So we used wooden slats because when the hawk stands to the side, it looks like a closed off wall. And they actually like that better. If you were to use like chain link or something, they would feel very exposed, and they like to feel more, you know, enclosed. Basically inside the mews, I have a kind of like this heavy blanket, and it just acts as like a second door just in case she were to try to bolt out. It kind of gives me just like a little curtain that I can slip through. Hey baby girl, hi. And then of course it just kind of shuts in, and it just prevents her from slipping out. She's doing good in here. So she likes this little corner. She can look out, but she also feels pretty safe. When I built this enclosure, basically I just wanted it to pass all of the legal parameters, and then I'm gonna start customizing it as soon as she's like full on free lofting. Right now she free lofts during the night when it's dark, and in the morning I come get her and I'm working with her. So for those who are wondering, she just tucked a foot up. That's a really good sign that she's comfortable and content. She's got kind of a curious, inquisitive look on her face, but not threatened or anything. She's probably just wondering if I brought any food in here with me. So what I was saying is right now, it's pretty bare bones in here. There's not a lot to it. I still need to add some high up perches. So she's gonna have a perch up in there, which is like a really safe spot. She'll like it up there a lot. Down here will be a bath pan. She has a perch that's secured to the floor right now. So our relationship has kind of gone through some changes. So she initially was scared of me, and then became okay with me, and then became kind of ornery, and then somewhat food aggression came into play, and now we're kind of back to being buddies again. So it's just kind of like this emotional roller coaster, which a lot of falconers will describe. She's doing really good. She's letting me touch her, and she's got a foot tucked up. So she's not stressed at all. So as far as I can tell, a lot of their mood is determined by their diet. I feel like for a little bit there, just, you know, she was having the same thing over and over and over, like she was just having quail and beef heart, and I feel like maybe there was some sort of nutrition that might have been missing because she kind of started acting out and acting kind of crazy about food. And you know, if I'm always cleaning the meat and I'm not allowing her to get feathers and bone and that kind of stuff, well then she might be missing something nutritionally, you know. So allowing her to occasionally have the entire quail, the head, the beak, the feathers, or like a turkey neck is what I gave her the other day. That, I think, has put her in a better mood. She has a more balanced diet. So trying to make sure that her diet is really, really balanced has been key. Hey girl, you gonna do some flying today? You gonna do some flying? Huh? Des is, we're gonna have Carol fly to Desiree. We have some beef liver here. Carol gets real hyper when she sees the Tupperware. She knows what's in there. So put some inside your fist.
Like this, right?
No, hide it inside your hand. So that's the next stage. That way she jumps to your hand without seeing food.
How is she gonna get it though? I just want to give her a treat.
No, once she lands, you'll just open your hand up and she'll dig in there and grab it. Okay? So
She's mad because she didn't get a treat last time.
exactly.
Here, I'm gonna make it so she can see it.
Whoa! As I told you, as soon as she sees it, she'll just get ya. She knows the routine really well now, so she doesn't really give you a chance to garnish the glove, which is good. But yeah, keep the glove hidden from her view. There you go. Walk further back. Walk out there. It'll give you some time to prepare. There you go. Okay. Nice. Thanks, hon. Did you have fun? Okay. Man, I so think that she's ready to free fly. I mean, everything, she's just so consistent with everything. And I want to free fly her, but my sponsor wants me to wait. He wants to put a telemetry device on her so that if she does take off, we'll have like a chance to track her down and possibly get her to come back. Still, even with telemetry, it's still kind of up to the bird whether or not they come back or not. I don't really want to use telemetry. I just want to see if she comes back on her own. We'll figure it out one way or another. Let's see how far I can get her to fly across the yard. Gotta be ready. She just, I swear she's ready. Okay, so I got a bunch of really awesome pictures of Carol and Desiree and me, and pretty much that's all we need to do is send these off to this lady today, and we can get her article started. I'm not really sure what's going to come of it, but you know, hopefully it inspires some people to maybe look into falconry and kind of get excited about it. Desiree and I are going to make our way out to my sponsor's house so we can do our health checkup on Carol, fit her with a new hood, and talk to my sponsor about finally free flying her, because it kind of feels like I need his permission before I can do that, and I don't know if that's true or not, but I'd at least like his approval. But before we get there, Desiree and I are going to look at some land. We've been contemplating possibly, this is very like, we don't know, we might sell our house and buy some property and do the old American dream thing, but who knows, we'll see. But let's go check it out at least. Oh, bring the bird box. Okay, I'll bring the bird box. Here we go.
Bye, Mama.
Bye, Mama.
Oh, what's happened?
What's happened? Dad hit some mud. It's all dirty.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yuck.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Okay, Carol is loaded up. Family is ready to go. We're gonna go see Brad, and we're going to look at some property. So I'm pretty sure everyone wants to know what your thoughts are.
I think she's super cool. I don't know why everyone expects me to be like, hawk. I don't know, it's a cool bird.
She's cool.
That's all I have to say about it.
Does she gross you out?
No, not really. And she does always look like she's about to bite you though. Like no matter what, that's just how her face is.
I hope this whole like looking at land thing is like realistic for us. It's scary.
Yeah. Oh, for the record, are you filming right now?
Am I filming right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to put it on the record. This is my idea. So don't go giving Max all the credit for this whole endeavor. This was my idea first.
And also don't give me a hard time for being like, oh, how could you uproot your family and force them onto some vacant land? No. This is all her. I asked her, do you want a new car? And she said no. I want to build a house.
I want a new house, not a new car. Don't give me that petty shit. Just kidding.
And we have a really sweet spot, a really nice spot, really nice house. We love it. But we're kind of interested in having like some real acreage, like land. We want to, be stakeholders of landowners.
Live in an RV.
And possibly live in an RV.
I'm really into minimalism and homesteading and all that stuff, so I'm sure I'll regret it later, but for the meantime, it seems like a cool experience.
There we go. We almost made it down the road and Sterling peed his pants.
It only was like 5 minutes from home.
I asked him if he had to go potty before we left, and he said no. And I said, are you sure? And he said, I said no, Dad. And so I trusted you. I know, you pee-peed in your pants. You're all wet. Luckily, we had a spare pair of pants here. Hey, we met a real estate agent. We're looking at some property now. Yay! Sterling's so excited to come back here. Dude, I love it. It'd be like living in the forest. All right, we have no idea if this is even possible, but this is a 40-acre spot. There's 3 40-acre spots available. We'd be the only people building out here. It's quite a ways out here. So mainly power would be a big issue. But it is like really cool. There's a little pond right there. Nice high up area for a house. I don't know, I think it's doable. Oh, you're so fast. Oh. Come on, buddy. Hey, Sterling, we're gonna go see the Birdman. Super nice, but we don't know if it's gonna be buildable yet or not. Now we're at my sponsor's house. We're gonna say what's up to him, let him check out Carol, and go from there. Branch that she steps on there, and I think maybe it just kind of...
Oh God, he locked me out. Okay, hang on. Okay, so she's in great shape, and what I'm saying is she's probably a little overweight, like 2 ounces. So if we trapped her, you want to look at your trap weight when you brought her home. So if she may now, you were saying she's just acting up because, again, she's fat. I'm not going to hood you.
Yeah, she watches the hood like a hawk.
Okay, so her feet, you could use some peroxide or any, like a grease, like a 3-in-1 ointment, antibiotic type thing. She wants food, I think. But I think she's overweight. I can just tell from her breast is all swollen.
She's eaten today. She had some liver.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad she's looking good in her health.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm not worried at all about that.
Good.
These are called Anglo-Indian hoods. Some of them. You try that one. That's a female red tail. Might fit her. Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, this one doesn't look bad.
Well, if you adjust it a little bit with water, then it should be.
So, what I'm looking forward to getting her to the point where she can be free flying and free lofted.
Well, you're almost there, bud.
Yeah.
You're almost there, from what I'm hearing, and she looks just I just want to see her reaction to you in free flight and how fast she comes to you. That one is more her size. She's a big bird.
So yeah, that was a really good visit. Brad did a little health inspection on her. He thinks that if anything, she's overweight. I'm glad we were able to catch Brad. Brad's always so excited. He says Carol's like on track. She's doing really good. No, she's doing well, and thinks her behavior's pretty normal. And he said she'll always be kind of wild. So when she has little fits over food every now and then, that's normal and okay. So that was good. So he wants to come out and free flyer sometime soon, but he'll come to our house. Cool. Good day.